Hi, my name is Matt Stump. I'm an academic advisor for the College of Engineering, and we're going to talk about understanding your academic requirements. The first part that we're going to talk about is an appropriate course load as you start to schedule classes. We would like you to have 15 to 17 credits, and the reason for that is that it's a good balance between technical and non-technical courses. You also have a late drop cushion, which all of our students need to be full-time students, which is 12 credits, and we don't want you to fall below that. So if you're struggling with a class, we want you to be able to drop that course and still stay above 12 credits. And the last part is that it's a timely degree completion. We have it scheduled out so that you can take 15 to 17 credits per semester for 8 semesters or 4 years and complete your degree in a timely manner. The next part that we're going to talk about is the deadlines for a 15-week course. The first deadline starts the first day of class and runs 6 days after that. It is called our drop-add deadline. You can change classes around. You can find different sections that you like to make sure that you get the schedule that you like, and you can change that as much as you want during those first 6 days. But after the 6th day, that closes, and then you enter into the late drop period. That starts the 6th calendar day of class and runs until the 12th week of class. During that period of time, that is when you can drop a class. It has no bearing on your GPA. It doesn't affect any of your ETM stuff, but it will show up on your transcript as an LD, and you will have to take the course again. This is a good tool to use if you're not going to get the C or better in some of your ETM classes. The last deadline that we have is the withdrawal period. This starts the first day of class and goes until the last day of class. This is for if something were to happen and you need to withdraw from the entire semester. It will go on your transcript as a W, and it will not affect your GPA, and it will not affect your ETM, but you will have to re-enroll for the next semester. And remember, these are for a 15-week course, so if you have some partial semester courses, you'll want to make sure that you look at the deadlines section of LionPath or in your syllabus for that course. The next part that I'd like to talk about is your ALEX assessment. You've already taken this test and scored a number that is on the arrow. We recommend the classes that are above and below that arrow for you to take. To start in Math 140 or Calculus 1, you must score a 76 or better. You may retake the placement test after you complete some tutorials in ALEX, but we highly recommend that you really think about it and see which direction you should go. Maybe even if you've tested out of Math 140 into a higher course, that you need to talk to an advisor to make sure that you are taking the correct math course here at Penn State to make sure that you are going to be successful as you complete your degree. What we found is the first time a student takes their ALEX is usually the best indication for appropriate placement. You're allowed to complete some modules and retake the test to place into a higher math, but we also recommend that you talk to an advisor as you do this. If you've received AP credit for a math course, you may want to even consider retaking the course at Penn State to try and get used to the college level calculus courses that you're here for. The next part is our prescribed gen ed requirements. There's 3 sections here, and you'll see that you have a writing and speaking, a quantification, and a natural science. All of these things with our college engineering students are taken care of in your degree completion. You will have all of these courses scheduled out for you, and you'll need to not need to find any of these except for our GN, our natural science, with our computer science and data science students. As you see here, the GN, or natural science, our comp sci and data science students will need to find one of these courses. A lot of our students elect to take Chemistry 110 to take care of that, but you can choose some other courses. You'll just need to make sure that you check your university bulletin or our recommended academic plan to make sure those are appropriate courses. All of our students at Penn State have to take a health and physical activity courses. They are with the GHA code. Most of these courses are 1.5 credits, and a lot of our students elect to take those later on in their college career to try and find the courses that are a little bit more fun and make sure that they are the ones that they want to do. If you find a GHA that's out there that fits your schedule and you want to take that, please feel free to take it because you'll have to take 2 of those to meet the requirements. The next part is our general arts elective, or GA. All students have to take 6 credits or 2 courses of art, and we really recommend our architectural students to take Architectural 100 and Art History 202 as their arts credits, because both of those courses are required for our architectural students. The next one are humanities or history classes for our GH. You have to take 6 of those. And then last, you have social and behavioral science classes, which is a GS. You have to have 6 of those. And for most of our engineering students, you have to take an Econ 102 microeconomics or Econ 104, which is macroeconomics, as part of your curriculum. And that will fulfill 1 of your GA, or 3 of your GS credits. Our data science and computer science students do not need to take these courses. They'll need to pick 2 other courses to make 6 credits of those. Now we do have what we call a flex course, where if you want to take 9 credits of one of those and 6 of another one and 3 of another course, you can do that, and we call that the 3-6-9 combination. And that makes sure that you can take something that you really enjoy. Maybe it's an extra art or an extra humanity or an extra behavioral science course in there. And last but not least, with the general education requirements, you want to make sure that in some place in those classes that you have a U.S. requirement or an international culture requirement. All those things are on there, and we highly recommend that you come in and talk to one of your advisors if you